This is the last in the video series on the QlikView versus Visual Analyzer comparison. In this one, we're going to talk about the concept of being able to deploy anywhere and really view anywhere in terms of the dashboards you deploy. And this, again, is an advantage of QlikView versus Visual Analyzer. Visual Analyzer is really limited to running within SalesLogix, whereas with QlikView, with version 10, I can really deploy in a Windows environment, in a web environment, but more importantly, even out to the mobile devices, that being the iPad, the iPhone, and very soon will be the BlackBerry and Android devices. And just going to give a quick example of that, but the other great advantage to it is it's also browser agnostic, so I can not only use it with Internet Explorer, which is a requirement for the Visual Analyzer version with SalesLogix Web. I can use Internet Explorer, I can use Chrome, I can use Safari, and I can use any of the modern browsers to actually display any of the QlikView dashboards, and that's why it works so well also on the iPad, which I'll show in just a second. But just to give a quick demo of that, this happens to be QlikView running in Firefox, so you can see I've got full capabilities. You can see that the rendering and the mashup looks extremely good. So that's running in Firefox. I can also run it in Chrome. So here's the same one running in Chrome. I can also run it in Internet Explorer. So here's that same application also running in Internet Explorer. And you can see the same visualization, the same performance occurs. What's probably most exciting, though, is what's happening now with the mobile devices, very specifically the iPad. So here I am using an actual iPad, and I'm interacting with that same dashboard that we just looked at in the various browsers. You can see it renders extremely well. And then I've got the ability to interact with it. Performance is also extremely good with the iPad. But what's more importantly is it's touch enabled. So if I do things like scrolling with my finger, I can scroll up and down just like I would if I were using an iPad. It's touch aware in terms of the fact, like anything on the iPad, if I double click on an element, it zooms. If I double click again, it comes back. But even more importantly is I've got the ability to do finger selects. So as an example on this map, if I wanted to drill in on information, I can simply press and hold my finger down. Then I get this very finger-friendly selection box that I can expand and then move around. And then when I get it on the selections that I want, I hit the check button. So you can see everything is very, very, very finger-friendly, and there I've zoomed in. The other thing that they've done in terms of the finger-friendliness is you'll see the toolbar at the top actually is much larger than normal. Again, so it's very easy to hit as you navigate with your fingers. So I happen to use an iPad. I love this application. If you think about what it does now is it gives you access to all of your dashboards when you're on the road and wireless access. And again, this will shortly be out on the BlackBerry and Android. It currently works with the iPhone, which is a smaller screen version of what you're seeing here on the iPad. But we think this is a big advance for QlikView, is this ability to deploy anywhere and really have access to your analytic information whenever and wherever you need it.